So what does all of this put together mean that Figma is likely going to be worth in the public markets? So what I wanted to do was kind of try to find some public comparables and have a look at, what are those valuation multiples, or what are those ARR multiples that those companies are able to achieve, right? And so if we think about Figma, what we've got is a product-led growth company that's growing really well, right? So high growth, PLG motion at around $1 billion in ARR. So Figma, by the time they go public, will probably be just north of $1 billion in ARR. And so when we look at some public comps for that brings up companies like Monday, Confluent, Rubrik, and GitLab. So we can take those 4 companies, and what I wanted to do was plot their numbers on a chart showing ARR growth rates and ARR multiples, so that we can start to get a sense for how these companies are valued in the public market. So when we look at this chart, right, we can see that Rubrik is the only company growing faster than Figma. Rubrik grew at 54% in Q1, Figma came in at 46%, right? So they're growing faster than GitLab at 27, faster than Confluent at 26, and faster than Monday at 30. If we look at the ARR multiple numbers, we can see that Monday's at 14 times ARR, Confluent's at 8 times ARR, Rubrik gets a 17 times multiple, and GitLab's at 9. So if I had to put money on this, I would think that Monday.com is probably the best comp here. And I think that Figma will probably trade pretty early on at a discount to Monday, just based on the fact there's some unpredictability there, right? They haven't been public before, so people are going to want to see how they perform as a public company. So my guess is that they probably start trading pretty early on, somewhere around 12 times ARR. And if they go public when they're sitting at about $1 billion in ARR, which they would probably be pretty close to right now as of Q2, that means that they'll be trading initially at about $12 billion, right? Now, I think this valuation multiple probably holds. So depending on the timing of the IPO and their growth rate over the next few quarters, there might be some fluctuation here. But my guess is that Figma trades pretty early on, somewhere around 12 times ARR, right? Let me know if you've got a different prediction. Let me know how you get to the number. Be interested to hear your thoughts on that.